What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Derail Valley. So today is going to be an awesome episode filled with restoration stuff and maybe even a run out in the DM3 to complete a job. So we've got the DM3 in front of us right now. You can see she's looking rather tired, rusty. She is repaired and ready to go mechanically. She just needs a new livery. That's what we're going to be doing. We're also going to be taking a look at the DH4, which is somewhere over there. I don't know whether we can quite see it from here. There she is. So yeah, so she's got a new drivetrain installed, but she needs to be repaired fully in order to hit the tracks. So that's something that we're going to need to do as well today. But for now, guys, I want to say thank you so much for joining me. Please do grab yourself a drink. Let's hit the rails. Okay, so first things first, we're going to try and take our DH4 over for repairs. Now, she's got a new drivetrain, so technically she may run, but let's just check anyway. So that's the electrics on. Okay, yeah, she needs repairing. All right, so I knew that was a bit of a long shot, really. So what we'll do is, I think there's a couple of maneuvers we're going to do. So I want to pay to have the DH4 repaired first because we want to have her as part of our consist. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll use the DM3 to pull her out and then we'll repair the DH4 and then we'll paint the DH3. Alright, so we've got our lights on. Everything looks okay there. Let's put her into drive. Is this set? I think that's already set. So if we release this parking brake, should be good to move forward. And in fact, there we go. So we'll get ourselves into the DH4 lane. I'm not too sure which one it is over there. So see how many that is from here and maybe try and figure it out. We'll put independent brake on. We're going to be going back next. So from here, I think that's 10 lanes, that. Well, we'll try and see from here. I don't know, it's difficult because you've got to come over here to use the turntable, so it's a bit odd, really. We are going to, at some point as well, pull the caboose out because that's going to be used for our permanent setup, I think, because of its remote extension capability that we didn't really make use of previously. But yeah, once we've got the DH4 back in sort of mechanical order and should be ready to be painted, then what we can do is include the DH4 as part of our lineup with the DE6s and make her part of our permanent arrangement. So hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, using the DH4, we're going to experiment with using her along with the DE6s. So we've got not only power, but the remote capability and better options for shunting. So that should be pretty cool once we've got it all set up. I'm going to fall straight down this pit. I knew it. So what's the system for doing that? I guess you've got to do it from down here. Okay, I want to be out. I guess it's down here I need to be. Alright, so what we need to do in here is release this parking brake so we can pull her out without a problem. The other thing, guys, and it does require discussion, this really. Just give her a bit of a lower gear here. So financially, we're doing alright. We're currently on $577,000. So we'll see how much it costs her to be restored, like mechanically. We'll also be looking to definitely pretty soon get our military and hazmat 3 licenses so that we can start taking some real expensive deliveries from the military base. Oh, we've gone right to the end there. We didn't really need to go that far. It's hard to tell from inside how far we needed to go. I'll see if I can get this right. I'm not too sure which lane it is. Ah, it's that one there, isn't it? You can see there. There's the mechanical repair stuff, the servicing stuff. So we want it to be there. But yeah, we want to unlock those licenses. Now, we know that that's going to cost 690,000 to do that. But the jobs that will unlock are going to be high payers. So, although they might not... we might not get our money back straight away. Well, we won't. That's without a doubt. Hold on. Although we won't get our money back straight away, we will be able to work much more efficiently at gathering income by allowing those, by getting those licenses and making ourselves available for those jobs. Alright, so she is in position now to be serviced. So what we'll do is we'll hop up here and put her parking brake on, just like any other kind of piece of freight, really. In that regard, we need to thingamy-bob here. We need to disconnect these. And then we can... we'll take our DM3 back to where it was. Checking, yeah, that's the painting lane, so yeah, all good. So this train, I think I've said it before, it's got real good acceleration. It's also got really good stopping power in terms of you don't need to really put a great deal of brake on to kind of instantly lose speed. But yeah. Okay, she is in position there, so we'll switch everything off. So there we go. We are back to kind of where we were. The only thing that we do need on here actually is parking brake. So there we go. We can release the independent now. Perfect. Right. So first things first. Let's see how much this girl's going to cost us to get her sorted with. She's going to need refueling as well, of course. I'm expecting a big bill here. Remember the DM3 was 100,000 to sort out. So let's see what's happening here when we do this. Mechanical powertrain is the first one. Alright, that's already 37,000. Bang on, by the way. Wowzers. 33. It's already 90,000. Is that right? No, that's not right. 70,000, sorry. 51,000 for body repairs. Okay, oil. Sand next. Yeah, full load, and then diesel, which is going to be obviously quite expensive as well. Not as expensive as the body repairs. 51,000. Are you joking? 10,000. So what's this in total then? 135,000, nearly 134,000. I can't imagine how much a DE6 will cost to restore. Okay, that's done. Okay, 441,000 left in the bank, so we'll leave her there for now. We'll unplug this. And now we'll look at getting the paint job done on our DM3. So we're making really good progress, actually. Yeah, I'm really pleased with the way this is going so far. And to be honest with you, yeah, if we can get this sorted fairly quickly, we'll be hitting the tracks for the DM3 and getting a job done. Right, now, we've got the gun here. What we don't have in our inventory is the things that we need. So the paint and the sand to take off the rust slash other thingy. Where am I going? Not there. In here. This is where we want to be, in the tool shed. So, you'll see we've got our remote units back. That's because our DE6s, which were up here. So we had a DE6 a military base and Iron Ore Mine West. They've despawned because we paid off the fees. So, just close that. We do have these remote units now available here. So we'll pop these on the shelf somewhere if we can find a place for them. Wow. Okay, it requires a mount. I just want to place it. Just trying to make the place a little more tidier than just leaving them on the desk there. Okay, we'll put these here then. Alright, so they'll be there if we need to refer back to them. So we'll take ourselves a bit of paint, a bit of sand, and we'll take ourselves some paint. Yes, here it is. I was wondering where it had gone then. Right, we'll take 2 because we are going to be using 2 eventually. Maybe not in this episode, but yeah, we will be using 2 in the future at least, because one for each train. At least I think he used 1, so I don't even know that. So let's see then. So I think you'll probably load this the same way that you load the what you call? No, you don't. Right, okay. Well, that's a surprise. So we'll pick it up then. There you go. You load it like that. Right, so let's see what happens here then. No idea. I've never done this before. So we're going to be spraying sand to remove the paint and the rust. So here we go. Should we jump up here? What's the best view for this? Maybe up here. Wow. Okay. Well, that was rather intense. Wow, she's bare now. Look at that. Okay, well. That was interesting. Right. So, livery time. So let's put this into our hand and place this here. And then if we grab the gun, do we get to choose a livery, or is it just a non-standard livery? Alright, well I guess we're not choosing. And there we've got it. Well, that looks really good actually. I'm blown away by that, actually. Wow, that looks stunning. And I do like black and red as well, may I say. In fact, at one point my keyboard was black and red, and that was quite nice. Wow, that looks really good. I'm not even joking. I am really pleased with that. I am really pleased. In fact, I'm so pleased with this that I actually think that we should do a job with her now. I said that we were probably going to. Wow, why isn't it sorted inside? Do you have to spray it inside as well? Should we see? I don't know. I'm just guessing, so bear with me. So I'm thinking if we spray this, we're going to get rid of that livery. Should we try? Yeah, I think... Oh no, it hasn't. Oh, yes. Yes. I'm so pleased with that. It's expensive because the paint is 60,000, but can we paint inside then? Surely we can. Surely we can paint inside. But look at this, it looks pretty cool like that, to be fair. Should we close the door for effect? Right, let's give her a paint job inside. Wow. That is really cool. So there we go, the paint job's complete, and as it's telling us there, the restoration is complete as well. So if we go and see the sign then, her sign, it should now say complete. I can't remember which one it is. So that's, I think, D6, DM3. So there we go. Complete. And there you get the picture as well that goes with it. So, right. So the picture shows the livery. I didn't look at that properly before. That's amazing. Right. Okay, I think we should head out. This is lovely now. I'm really thrilled, to be honest with you. We're going to treat you with care. Okay, so I know there's a job going at oil mine, no, sorry, oil well. Which one is it? So oil well central. So there's a job going there. So we can either decide to go out this way, or we could go out this way. I think this way is probably faster. That one, it's got a hill. I mean, they're both going to be hilly because, you know, you've got to go up one way, haven't you? But yeah, I say we head out at the west exit to city south. So if we reverse out of here, that's going to put us facing the right way. So let's go. Let's have a look. Just wow. I'm sorry. Wow, that is immense. I don't know whether it's kind of even more impressive because you don't see a well-painted train in this game until you get to this stage. And also, can I just say, it would be incredible if this sort of paintwork deteriorates over time or whatever. But yeah, up to this point, you only have the standard sort of weathered trains, like that DH4 over there. You can see is weathered. But you could, if you wanted to, buy that livery from the paint from the shop in Machine Factory Town, because that is the standard livery which you can buy. It's available. It's just not as expensive as this restoration version. Yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I think it looks fantastic. Okay, so I should mention which job we're doing. So I'm going to get ourselves into position for this, and then I'll show you. But yeah, I've said where we're going. It's just should be quite interesting. I haven't used a DM3 for an actual journey yet, in terms of allowing it to be the main component. Sorry, I still have that paint job in the top corner information box of it on screen there. So right, hold on. Why are those tankers pushed forward like that? Again, this is another situation where it appears as if cars are rolling in city south. We've had this before with a bunch of empty cars. They must have rolled forward. Let's go take a look. Look, they're moving. Why on earth does that keep... It's happened now twice. Tell you what we'll do. We'll use this DH4 over here. To pull them up. I haven't driven a DH4 for ages, mind you. Where's the cutout? What we can do with the DH4 is pair up. Right, what we'll do is then throw these switches and get ourselves into place to pull these cars back that are just... Who knows where they'll end up. They'll probably go to Old World Central on their own. Save us a job. So this gives us a nice preview of what we should expect really in future. Look at this, it's jerking forward. Yeah, we can expect to be using the DH4 anyway in this sort of scenario in the future. Alright, so... while that's doing that, let's... so we got everything switched on. I think our lights... oh, it's still on actually, aren't they? It feels like a new loco. It feels like we've never driven it before, and obviously we have, because we've moved it around and stuff. So I'm going to move her forward a bit. And while she's rolling, let's we'll do a double job here of moving this forward while carefully pulling these cars forward as well. What an odd scenario. How strange. I'm still... My mind is still boggled. Alright, we'll connect up, and then before we do anything else, we'll go and check our paperwork without validating it. Alright, so, oh, what am I doing? I've got that used to going in there, now I don't know what I'm doing. So, it's a logistical haul. As you see, the money's pretty good. So it's going to Oil Well Central, which is exactly where I said it was going. And it's a bunch of empty cars, so it should be fairly light. It's 200 odd tons. And let's just take a look, make sure. So it's 3.6, yes, right. So we are connected up. We're going out that way, but we can't get out this way. So what I'm going to do is put her into neutral, release that brake. I will cut that out, if it'll let me. There we go. Right, she's in neutral, that's that. I'll put her into the very low skier. And the brakes are on, because the DH4's brakes are on. But for now, if we hit that, and then if I release this brake, you see the brake pressure dropping there. I don't know whether you can see it. Yeah, it's gone. So, we should now be moving. So there we go. So it makes no sense using two trains in this, two locos in this scenario. We'll just switch one of them off and we'll pull back with the DH4 and then we'll be on our merry way. So yeah, we have no lines crossing over there. In fact, we're going to have to go quite a way back because we've got the DE6s blocking this main route through. So unless there's another route through here. Which we can have a look at actually. Yeah, that's not going to take us out, that's the only problem. So we need to be further down. Okay, so we should be all set now. We'll get ourselves onto the right piece of track and then we'll go and have a look at getting our paperwork validated. And we'll release the DH4 to its own devices in the meantime. So it looks like we're all set to head out here. All these tracks are all, switches are all set nicely for us. So yeah, we might as well just use the DH4 to get us down to there. Okay, we'll just switch that one. Just to take us straight out. Whoa, she's hot, is she? Okay, so we are just about ready to go. So we'll switch this now, if it'll let me. So the thing is once you duck down, you're then adjusting the height by which you do that. So we'll just put that brake on. I'll start her up so we've got some compression going into the brakes. So train brakes on. We'll go and release the DH4. Might as well do it properly. Alright, so we'll get this all disconnected. Okay, so let's go and have a quick look in here. We'll pay the DH4 off, firstly. Which will be that one because you can't pay for your own vehicles via this machine. So that's the DH4. So we'll pay that now. Alright, so that'll despawn when we leave the area, guys. I want to say thank you so much for joining me for this episode. In the next episode, we're going to drive this journey in the DM3. I thought we'd get to do it in this one, but I don't think we're going to have enough time. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Please do hit the like button if you enjoyed it. If you want to subscribe for more, then please do hit the subscription button. It's much appreciated. And hit me up in the comment section if you want to chat to me. Right, guys, please do take care of yourself. I'll catch you guys again soon.